Maybe we'll start with Rumble Tusk Megazord. How about that? Let's see what we think about the repaints for the elephant. You guys are looking at it out of the box before I am. What do you think? Alright, take this cardboard thingy out. This plugs in like that. It's a footrest. Dragon goes on. You got your little humanoid guy. Good morning, I'm up early today. He plugs in like that, and then you can put on his hat. Now take your elephant head, and that just snaps on the front like that. And he's got his weapons that just plug into the hands like that. And there you go. Now you've got two Megazords. What's the difference? First, let's look at the elephant. Take off his hat. There. Weapons. And his little guy here. Yeah. Alright, let's see if he becomes an elephant. I think he does. His head can go away. This piece goes on there. Take his head. That snaps on the front. And then put these weapons together. Now they're legs and a tail. So we do have an elephant that is transformable. And then we've got the Japanese elephant. Not that much bigger. They're fairly similar in size. Of course, no sound on the American version and missing paint. But it's not terrible. Now can the elephant go into the main Megazord? I think you guys know the answer, but let's find out. So far so good. Bring the face down. It's working. Separate his butt. And there you go. It works. When the elephant is piloting the Megazord, Red Ranger becomes the arm, and the yellow arm goes on the back. So this version's a little funny in that it doesn't have a Red Ranger, therefore this color combination can't really be screen accurate, because you don't have the Red Ranger as that arm, you don't have a yellow arm to put here because there's no Red Ranger arm. Maybe that's really the main thing, because the dragon, it doesn't matter that he's missing the tail and the wings, because in this mode he doesn't have the sword or the shield thing over here. But of course, when you take the elephant and you put it in the properly colored Megazord, it's okay. It's totally show accurate. It does all the right things. It's got all the right pieces. So that's fine. It's just the repaint. It's not show accurate. It's the repaint. But of course, the color scheme isn't accurate to begin with. Maybe it doesn't matter that much. All right, let's look at the Zords now. These come out like that. Take your arm, that snaps to the front of this. Pull the wheels out, like that. This goes down, and now you've got your dump truck thingy. Now you've got your dragon. He doesn't come with wings or a tail in this mode, though. Foot comes down, foot comes down. There's a little tab that you pull out here, so you can connect these. There you go. The color on this set actually is kind of cool, but you don't have a Red Ranger Zord for this mode, and then the dragon is missing his tail and his wings. So the set kind of feels a little bit incomplete, even though you do get the elephant. I did like a lot of the Dino Charge variants. I'm trying to decide how I feel about this, though. So, like, you could take the regular Dog Zord out, and then put that one in. You could just take one leg off. Certainly great if you're somebody that likes variants and likes to have a bunch of crazy things together. Like, there's a Zord Builder port up there. I'm not sure that's the best use of it. But you could. You know, put the T-Rex on the back like that. There. I like the T-Rex head on the back. Like you try to sneak up on the Megazord from behind and you get bitten. Why can't you have a T-Rex head on the back? Yes, that's what they should have done. T-Rex head on the back. I think kids might enjoy the repaints for collectors. I see a lot of collectors being really annoyed. I think personally, I would rather this had been done more like the Samurai Auxiliary Zords and not include another Megazord. But then again, Ninja Steel has to be 2 seasons, and I imagine that they had issues packaging the Zords. That would be my guess. He could still ride in the dump truck. I think that's kind of fun. I don't love this color green and orange with the color blue. That is not my favorite color combination, to be perfectly honest. This year, I think it'll also be fun for kids to see what 5-inch figures will fit in here. Like, not just from Power Rangers, you might be able to fit some other characters in there as well. Here's the Next Mutation Turtle. He can sort of sit in there. And one really nice thing about this Megazord is it did keep the articulation. So you can bend his knees, He can, of course, sit down. You stand like that. I think Matthew commented saying that his 7-year-old was saying that he liked it in this way, that you could have your Megazord as he's supposed to be and still display the elephant in a Megazord, but not by taking Red Ranger Zord out. That makes sense. So that's looking at it like a kid, I guess. At the moment, I'm pretty sure if you want the elephant, this is what you need to buy to get the elephant. But I think that they are going to do some 5-inch figures that are kind of more like this, so that's cool at least. Hopefully I answered your questions about this guy. If I didn't, just ask them again in the comments and I'll try to come back to it. It's the exact same thing as this. It includes the elephant instead of the Red Ranger Zord. This is everything it comes with, right here. You get your little green elephant humanoid guy that does stand up by himself. Same size as the Red Ranger Zord, which of course you'd have to be to fit the thing, but yeah, they look good next to each other. And again, for those of you guys that really like the Japanese version, that does have a nicer snap. Listen. That's nice. If you like this one better, go check Amazon. Actually, I'll check Amazon for you and put a direct link in the description if I find something. You can also move the ears like that. Ours does not do that. You know, they kind of ratchet in place. Ours is a much softer plastic, and if you bend it too much, you'll see like those kind of white stress marks, kind of. And of course, in Japan, these had sound, and like I promised, there was no way our Shurikens were going to have light and sound. Of course they wouldn't. In Japan, the blades were removable and kind of interchangeable, but of course, on our version, it's just one solid piece. And I don't believe this will be compatible with the sword. Tons of stuff coming. Gotta get back to that now. New videos are always coming. We post content every single week. Make sure you're subbed. Make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you from us. YouTube. I will always be back with more good stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and good night. I think I'll have some waffles now.